Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about Aaron Gordon to the Toronto Raptors, as I know Aaron Gordon is a free agent this year, and I really don't think he wants to go back to the Orlando Magic. I mean, the Orlando Magic have been a very, very bad team for a very, very long time. They've been in rebuilding mode for about 30 years. They should be better than they are, to be honest, with all the young talent that they have, but I think they're blowing this team up also as they trade Elfrid Payton, so I wouldn't be surprised if they let Aaron Gordon walk in free agency as well, and just start it completely and utterly from scratch. So they're also going to be bad for a very, very long time. Anyway, Aaron Gordon knows this, so I do think that'll influence his decision a lot. And a team that I think he'll go to that is already successful and has a chance to win a finals, the Toronto Raptors. That's why I think he might go there. But I'm going to give 4 reasons. But when I get into the video, I got 4 reasons why I think he will go to the Raptors, why the Raptors would even want to sign him in the first place. So without further ado, without moving on too much, let's get right into this video. Alright, so my first reason is going to be that this would give them a very, very solid big 4. As I mean, right now they have a very, very great big 2 in the guard combo in Lowry and DeRozan. Probably one of the best backcourts in the entire league. But they have a very meh big 3 because the third best player on their team is Giannis Valanciunas. But if you add Aaron Gordon, now they have a a good big 3 in Lowry, DeRozan, and Gordon. That's probably going to be one of the better big 3s in the league. And then a big 4, which not many teams have a big 4, but I mean, they now have a big 4 that is very, very solid. Because now, look, they would have a Lowry and DeRozan backcourt and a Gordon and Valanciunas frontcourt. They would already have one of the best guard combos in the entire league. And now you add Aaron Gordon to that frontcourt. That is a pretty nasty frontcourt as well, especially because Aaron Gordon can go off games and just have monster dunks and hype up the crowd a ton. I really think that would be a very good fit for him. And yes, Ibaka is a good power forward, but he's not a athletic and fast and like one of those players that you can have part of your starting group if you're trying to win an NBA Finals. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Gordon, I feel like you can at least win an NBA Finals if he's in your starting spot along with some other superstars on the team. But I think with Serge Ibaka, he's just kind of like he'd be a solid starter, but I don't know if he's good enough to be on a championship contending team. You know what I mean? Maybe on the bench. I mean, definitely on the bench, he's gonna be a great bench player, and I'm gonna get into that in a few minutes. And I mean, also, obviously we know Aaron Gordon is extremely athletic, which means he will have no problem getting up and down the court with the fast-paced Kyle Lowry and DeRozan. And the Raptors do play at a pretty fast pace, so I mean, I don't think he would have much problem getting along with that, and he would fit their system very, very well. And now my second reason is going to be that he would spread the court even more. The court is already spread a ton because, look, I mean, obviously DeRozan and Lowry can shoot. They're great guards. You have to get out on them. So, boom. But, I mean, Serge Ibaka, he's not a great shooter. He's only averaging 36% from a 3. And, yes, Gordon is only averaging 33% from a 3, but he shoots 3 more 3s per game than Ibaka does right now. So, really, if you even it out, Aaron Gordon is a better 3-point shooter than Serge Ibaka. And if you have to get out on their power forward now, you would have to have one-on-one matchups with Lowry and DeRozan, which is already a terrible thing. Aaron Gordon can take his guy to the hoop or shoot a 3 if you don't respect his 3-ball. And an above-average center and Valanciunas having one-on-one matchups with that. And a center on a one-on-one matchup is always a good thing for the offense, unless you have a beast of a center, which not many teams do anymore. So, I mean, this will cause very, very, very big matchup problems for teams that have to face them, especially because they have to not only worry about DeRozan and Lowry hitting game-winner 3s and having them do the drive and kick to each other, but now you have to worry about Aaron Gordon pop a 3 or drive and cut, and he is a very, very, very good cutting team. But my third reason, probably one of my biggest reasons to why I think the Raptors would want to do this, it would make them even deeper. Right now, the Raptors already have the best bench in the entire league. There's almost no debating that. Their bench is very, very good, and one of the reasons why they are so good. So if they're able to move Serge Ibaka to their bench, just imagine how good they would be. Serge Ibaka can start on most teams, I'm going to be honest. But I mean, if you were able to move him to your bench and have Aaron Gordon, I mean, and they already have Paul Siakam as their backup power forward right now. Paul Siakam is a very, very, very good power forward. Not very, very good, but he's a very good backup power forward. So now if you have Serge Ibaka, Paul Siakam, Van Vliet, and all their other role players on the bench, plus Ibaka, and now you have Aaron Gordon starting, they're going to be so deep that teams are just not going to be able to match their bench at all. Their bench will overpower any other team's bench, and at some point, I mean, their bench is going to be able to compete with some team's starting group, which is a deadly combo, and you can give those players like Gordon, Lowry, and DeRozan that play most of the game a lot more rest than they usually would with a bad bench. So I think this would improve what they're already strongest in, and I just think, I mean, it's an all-around good thing if they're able to get even deeper than they already are, especially with how good their bench is. Now, fourth and final reason is going to be that they were able to play at a faster pace. Right now, they play at a very fast pace, only because Lowry and DeRozan are on the court, but I mean, Ibaka's not the most athletic, but Aaron Gordon is extremely athletic. I mean, I think he's won a couple dunk competitions. He can get up and down the court very, very easily and be that explosive player that you need coming down the court, and he would no doubtly improve the Raptors' pace. But the reason this is such a big reason is because, I mean, just look at the teams at the fastest pace in the league. The Rockets and the Warriors have two of the fastest paces in the entire league. They're in the top 5 pace in the entire NBA, and I mean, look at them. They're the 2 favorites to win the NBA Finals, but then you even look at teams like the New Orleans Pelicans, who plays at the fastest pace in the NBA, just swept the Portland Trailblazers, who is a 3 seed, and I mean, no one really expected Pelicans to dominate like they did, but they sped up the Portland Trailblazers, played at a faster pace, and then ended up just being able to completely dominate that series because of how fast they ended up playing. So pretty much, the faster, the better you can play, and I think that has been proven time and time again. I think even Philadelphia plays at a pretty fast pace. I'm not sure though, and then just look at all those teams. Those teams are either mildly successful or very successful or have a very, very bright future. So with adding Aaron Gordon instead of Serge Ibaka, who is much more athletic than Ibaka, that would just help your pace even more. More faster pace equals more wins equals more championships, and I mean, it's just a recipe for success at that point. So yeah, but unfortunately guys, it's gonna be it for this video. So if you did like the video at any point, please hit the like button. If you really like the video and want to help me out a ton, hit the subscribe button. That would mean around me. We're at 156 subscribers. Jesus Christ, that is a lot of people that hit this sub. Thank you so much. That's crazy to me. Like over 100 subscribers. You just made me slap myself to sleep. That was weird. But anyway, obviously I wouldn't be here without y'all, but I also wouldn't be here without the real homie up G. You already know who I'm talking about. He's Jesus, Jesus. I hope I spelled his name right. But you already know. Hope you have a blessed day. Hope everyone has a blessed day. And have a good day, guys. Goodbye.